Failure mode and effects analysis is a typical approach for many industries of understanding risk of a product or processes. However, there's a few things that people kind of get wrong when they look at that process. They figure it's either a bureaucratic process or something where they don't want to admit they might do a bad job. I think it's great to be open to acknowledging potential issues and use the risk process, the FMEA process, as a way to disclose that and basically take credit for the work you've done to avoid risks, or if there are important activities that need to be done, that you position them properly to get what you need to get the job done. When I manage projects, usually it's the medium risk that I focus on. The high risks tend to get resources. The moderate risks don't tend to get funded, but some of them are going to happen, but not all. So you need to keep an eye on those medium risks, so if they start not going away, that you can put some attention on them and make those things not hurt your project. Again, keep in mind, risk means resources. So if you have some high risks, if you have some moderate risks that aren't going away, that means you need people, you need tools, you need time to address those risks and have a successful project. Risk isn't bad, risk is part of new product development. And again, use the risk that you identify to gain the resources necessary to have a successful design or successful project when you're done. Also remember that as you go through this process, some people try and score it in a way that everything becomes a low risk. Well, if everything's a low risk, then you probably don't need any resources. There's nothing to watch, you just kind of do your job. And that's not realistic. Every project, I believe the top 10 risks are always high risks. Whether you scored them low, medium, or otherwise, the risk process is a relative scale. And so you look at those top 10 and then keep an eye on the next 10 or next 20 below that for the discussion above. And when you do have a risk, what's your plan to address it? I think design experiments is a great way to gain understanding about a product or process. Gaining understanding reduces risk because you understand how it works empirically. That may lead you to greater scientific understanding and a way to leverage or scale that learning into other systems, other designs, or advance the ideas you've already been having into another level of performance. So FMEA is a great tool to identify opportunities, identify needs for resources, and then design experiments kind of sneaking in the back end as a method to resolve those risks. Not necessarily all the risks, but a lot of risks, a good solid DOE will gain the understanding to resolve them. If you have risks that you need to resolve, you'd like some assistance on that, give us a call at Perry Solutions. We can help you manage your high and medium risks to a point where they're resolved and you have a successful new product.